Okay, hold on a sec.
Sure.
Okay, good. Alrighty. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so it's live right now.
All right on. How's it going for you today?
Everything's good. Everything's good. I was watching a video on what's his name, Oreo Man. So I did a response to him real quick.
Yeah. Well, I saw you were at work earlier, so I figured I'd maybe we could try and do another one today. Do another
Yeah,
stream.
yeah, absolutely. So you came at a perfect time because I was done with work. Now I come back, bring the computer from the office, and then I can do my magic. So you're live right now. So we're both live.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So
But yeah, it looks like Orange Tango's in the stream.
super. Alrighty.
Yeah, I mean, I wish things had worked out yesterday, but it's shit happens.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it happens. But hey, thankfully I got my computer that I originally done it for. So that's good.
yeah. But yeah. I know we had tried to set up well, at some point, a stream like this and kind of just kind of bullshit and chat, about our channels and MGTOW and YouTube and all that type of shit.
Yep, totally. Yeah. So what topic would you like to talk about for today?
I guess just to start off, probably a good starting point might be how did you like what was you may have mentioned this in one of your previous videos, but I was curious of like what your personal journey to like MGTOW and Red Pill stuff was, and also how did you end up on YouTube? Because I looked at your channel. It says you've been on YouTube since like 2011 or something like that,
Oh
or at
yeah,
least
long
you had a
time.
channel, or maybe not producing content, but you had you've at least had your account set up since then.
Yeah. So pretty much how I it's funny thing because I was born a lone wolf for the rest of my life. Like I can like I've been in relationships here and there, but I'm always been like so like just for myself until my parents question me and try to hook me up with girls from out of country to marry her for her green card and shit. Like my parents
Oh,
were so worried. Like, you had a girlfriend. What happened to that girl? What happened to that girl? And that's because I always like check their background, check their
yeah,
personality, and then I feel like, do I get along with this girl? Do I see myself having to go through headaches and bitchiness to be able to take her serious? So I
yeah,
always been that picky type of person where it's like, okay, I need to move away. You're cancer to me. I need to move away. I'd rather be alone and play video games and be on my computer than dealing with this bitch or something.
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So yeah. So until like I find out about MGTLW from my cousin who is named Baby Blue Ranger. I don't want to mention his real name, but his channel is Baby Blue Ranger, and
Oh,
he was the earlier content creators for MGTOW. So I find that out from his computer. I was like, "What is an MGTOW I see in your computer?" And then he was explaining to me what that is, and I was like, "Yo, cuz I resonate with that philosophy. That is me."
Does he does he produce content?
Nah, not anymore. He stopped producing content. He just go about his business. So he stopped producing content. Yeah.
Baby Blue Ranger, you said?
Yeah, Baby Blue Ranger. Yeah. Yeah,
All right.
I shared it on my community page. He did a interview with X Polydoc. I don't know if you
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that guy.
yeah, he did an interview with him talking
Yeah.
about how he's MGTOW and stuff like that. So
You talk about ex Polydoc. I mean, he gets pretty harsh on some of his. I haven't watched any of his stuff in a while, but
yeah.
I don't know if he's still producing content or not. But he had this one video that was talking about it was where he like basically roasts this fucking transgender fucking guy or girl, whatever you want to call, and it was it was fucking hilarious. The video was awesome. But I mean, to each their own. If people want to do that type of shit, I guess that's up to them. But you know,
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
it's a different world we live in today because this, when I mean, even fuck, even like, I mean, there's always been like transgender and transvestites and stuff like that, but it's like, things are just way different than it used to be. As far as 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Yeah, people. It used to be just fucking. I'm gonna wear women's clothing, or for female, I'm gonna dress up like a guy. Now it's fucking hormones and fucking surgery. It's just,
Yeah.
it's fucking out there now. But
Yeah, I was speaking about that yesterday on my live stream. I was like, guys, we need to build a time machine. I don't belong in this era. I'm in a different world right now.
yeah,
I don't see my family the same. I don't see the friends I know the same. It's like what world I'm in. I'm in a different planet. This is not Earth. Like where am I at?
yeah, it's something else, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of how you ended up here, just like just typical bullshit, and you just kind of had enough, got fed up dealing with females and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got fed up with their behavior because I grew up in the black community, so pretty much you deal with chicks that are loud and talk about they ran through by Tyrones and Chad and Muhammad Ali and
yeah,
Abdul and Pacho and all these type of people, and they
yeah,
see me, a guy who is not like that, that's a normal average guy, not a Tyrone, and be like, "Hey AJ, you seem like a guy that has advice for women. Can you give me advice on how to avoid the Tyrone?" And I keep telling them a simple answer that is that back in my simp days when I'm thinking that I could help women
yeah,
out there with my advice. Then I learned the hard way and realized I am wasting my time. I rather give my advice to myself
yeah.
if they're not gonna listen to me. So I tell them simply stop being a hoe.
Well, that is good advice. I
Pretty much.
I doubt that some might take it, but yeah, it's a whole thing, man.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's the good thing is there are some people out here, obviously in the community that are not just in our community, but or in MGTOW, but people are red pill, whatever you want to call it. People are waking up, and the message is getting out there. It's getting stronger.
Yeah.
So um, I am, I guess, encouraged by that. That things are going a little bit better. So
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm definitely encouraged with the messages out there. That's why I like telling guys, stay single. You don't have to go through what your parents go through. That is, oh hey son, oh hey daughter, or hey whatever, get married. The
yeah,
life is good out there. You don't have to worry about cheating on because you're marrying this girl, which is all bullshit. You're dealing with what your parents dealing with. So why go through the trouble of putting your money out there, your kids out there, more importantly, your kids out there, and your stress and time. You know?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's some shit.
exactly.
Uh, I watched one of your videos this morning about how your parents, or I believe it was your parents and relatives, always trying to introduce you to like these
Women.
new women that have come into the country or something like that.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. You should add this one girl comment on my video and said that, yo, your video title is funny, but it's true. They was trying to hook me up with a woman. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Is it just from the green card angle, or are they actually trying to get you to get in a relationship? I mean, or is it both?
Both green
Both.
card and both feeling sorry for me because my lifestyle is completely weird to them. They start questioning my sexuality, saying if I'm gay, or do I like women, or
Yeah,
or what happened to this one girl? Did
yeah,
she give me crabs or something? They ask me
yeah.
these weird questions,
Well,
so it's like, and,
crabs.
and then So I tell them that now. I was like, hey mother, my father understand my lifestyle, but my mom, right? She's like, oh hey son, when you gonna give me grandkids? Grandkids and stuff. I say I don't want no kids. You know,
Yeah,
I already got brothers and sister. I don't want to deal with bastard kids. I don't want no kids. I enjoy the single life. I enjoy playing
yeah,
video games. I enjoy seeing the family. Enjoying the money, and that's it.
yeah. I feel you. Now, what's crazy though? Like, no, I know exactly what you're saying, but it's just it was crazy. I guess to me in my mindset is how some people cannot. They just cannot understand that you can still be happy and not be in a relationship. And
Yeah,
that's what I don't know. It's like it's a concept they can't fucking grasp or something like that. But
yeah, totally.
um, but yeah, I mean, I guess they can stay wondering. But
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but now as I'm getting older, when I was young, they used to be really, really super, super concerned. But as I'm getting older, they slowly, slowly they'll ask me these things. First, they ask me, "Oh, how's that job coming along? How's that money coming along?" So they still have that hypergamy way of, okay, since my son don't have a girlfriend, at least he's still making his money though. So I'm gonna still ask about the money, the
yeah,
money aspect,
yeah,
hypergamy wise type stuff. Not about my well-being or how I'm doing, just about, hey, how's that money coming along? Is it coming along
oh,
fine?
yeah. Your professional life. Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah. Not so
so
much about your happiness,
nah,
but
nah, nah, nah,
yeah.
not even my
I mean,
passions.
yeah. I mean, I think I'm to the point old enough that my family realizes that I'm definitely not having any kids, but um, that it's just like I don't know. I think they get it now, at least that the Rev ain't going down that path. But
Yeah,
marriage and I mean kids, whatever. But
yeah.
and to each their own. I'm not you know I'm not like a MGTOW monk or anything like that. I mean, some people may not even think I'm MGTOW, and that's fine too because I don't necessarily claim that. Um, I've learned from the philosophy and the basic tenets I live by are I don't cohabitate
Mm.
and I'm not getting married. That's basically it. And
A- Amen to that.
yeah, I'm not against dating, and I still I kind of have a friends with benefits going right now, but I don't know. I don't see her all the time. Maybe like once a week, but it's okay.
Yeah,
But
that's
it
obviously
is what it is.
nothing. That's obviously nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with pump and dump or dating in general, as long as there's no marriage involved, the government involved, no cohabitation either, because it's
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
like sleeping with a tiger or lion in your house. That's ruining your room. You don't want a chick. You don't want to live with
yeah.
a chick. You want to live in peace. You want to be like Gandhi in your house. You want peace in your house like Gandhi. That's it,
Exactly.
and then you'll live a
Well,
happy life.
yeah, yeah. And my place is basically my sanctuary. When I come back home, it's I got pretty much everything I need here as far as entertainment goes, and um, it's just a nice, peaceful place to come back to. And I'm not too good on roommates either, though. I mean, I've had roommates in the past. I'm talking like guy roommates.
Oh, okay.
When I was younger, it seemed to work out better, but maybe it's just me getting older. I kind of just like my own personal space.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I
but
can.
you
Yeah,
know,
I can definitely relate to your roommate situation because I have one roommate who's a purple pill. So he see me as a single guy and be like, "Hey, bud, let's go to the bar." But it's not technically to go to the bar. It's him trying to make me socialize to talk to other girls, and they'll try to get me involved in drinking, which I don't drink. So they're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey, you gotta loosen up, bud. You gotta, stop being single forever, bud. Let me give you some drink so that you could be an extrovert and talk to as many chicks and deal with rejection as possible. And I'm
yeah.
like, I still tell them no. I'm like, fuck no. I love the rejection. No, I don't care about, scoring as many pussy as I can. They're used.
Mhm.
They're used. You know,
Yeah.
you're not the first guy that's hitting it. Somebody's hitting it before you do. So you're playing a
Well,
game.
that's pretty much a given for the
Yeah,
most part.
you know, I'm not. I'm not fighting over no girl, getting fights over dudes, over a girl because I mess with this chick and she's feeling me. I don't want to go through that mess. I just
The
want to have
drama.
fun with my
Yeah.
homies, my friends, talk about MGTOW, red pill related stuff, and say, yo, stay away from these chicks. You know,
Hmm.
oh, let's make money together or something. We don't have to be like in competition with each other on how many girls we can get. It don't make
Yeah.
sense. You know, it's
Yeah.
just it's a waste of time.
Well, when you what you're talking about there, that made me think of something. I
Hmm.
was probably gonna. I'm probably still gonna make a video on this, but um, the you know that you've probably heard the saying that you can save money or you can have a girlfriend. That's I've heard that phrase fairly often in the red pill community, but I also though believe that it's not only money you save by not having a regular girlfriend, it's a lot of fucking time too. So it's saving time and money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they are the destroyers of time and money.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I fully know, when I don't know, just that it, if you want to be in any kind of relationship with a woman, I mean, even the friends of benefits thing, it's still going to cost you time and money. Um, and it's just the level of or how much time and money you want to spend. So
Sometimes I look back at my past
no,
and feel like sometimes I look back at my past and feel like I'd rather die a virgin, even though I'm not a virgin, but I'd rather die a virgin than deal with Western women, to be honest. It's like I
yeah,
can I can, be more at peace and not worry about attachment and deal with all this crap going around, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely the the shit is real out there. But
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, but I guess I don't know. Oh, okay, that's the Orange Tango with the artwork. Yeah,
Yeah. Orange stain go crazy,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I that's not a painting that I did. That's a good friend of mine did that painting, and it's one of them I bought off him. It's a portrait of him and his dog from. That's probably like I don't know, probably about year roughly 99 2000. So, but yeah, I used to do some artwork myself. I still occasionally do some. I just kind of haven't been in the mood to do any painting in a while. But yeah, little insight on the Rev there. So hobbies and past artwork and shit like that.
Nice, nice. That's what's up too. That's what's up. I do artwork as well. I do a little computer art stuff on the computer. So art
Okay.
is art is therapy to me. I like imagination and doing creative things besides thinking about women. I can just do art and just do other things to keep my mind occupied.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's
gym
whatever.
too. And gym too. Gym is
Yeah,
one of my passions too.
yeah. I've kind of been more focused on past few years, more on work and just becoming better at my profession and
Yeah.
but yeah, working out too is another thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I my body fat's probably a little higher than it should be, but compared to most people my age, I mean, I'm really flexible and I do work out rough at least 5 times a week.
Mhm.
So I got a weight set here in my apartment, and I run 2 or 3 times a week, a few miles each time, and then supplement that with some like calisthenic exercises. So
Nice. Yeah, I love calisthenics. Yeah.
yeah,
It's like a minimalistic approach to working out for those who want like a general be in shape instead of, having a goal to be a bodybuilder and all that stuff. It's if you just want to be generally in shape,
yeah,
calisthenics save you money and you could just do it anywhere. That's what I like about it.
yeah. Well, I take it as a like fitness for life approach too, because I,
Yeah.
I mean I'm not. I originally I don't know when I was younger I hated working out. I hated running. I hated doing any kind of physical activity, but it got to the point probably once I got into my mid 20s that I kind of my mindset kind of shifted, and I've
Hmm.
been working out ever since then. Not necessarily daily, but I've
Okay.
had a regular type of routine going. For damn near 20 years now.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, if I don't want to be the 50, 60, 70-year-old person that can't function because they just don't have basic fitness.
Oh,
But
that's the worst. Yeah.
yeah.
So anybody who's married, that's what's gonna happen to you. You
Well, that's another thing too. While you talk about, I'm not saying all married people are out of shape, but you can get kind of in, or not you, but some people can get stuck in a rut, and then they don't make time for fitness, and
uh,
shit can go downhill. But that's not necessarily a marriage thing, because there's plenty of single people who do not take fitness seriously.
yeah.
But
Yeah, true. Yeah. Depends on the person. Depends on their
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But you also got those people. I've seen it in my life where they're married or have girlfriends, and one or the other person is in good shape, and the other one's just a fucking slob. But
Yeah. So I read Ghost comment. He said most married men have no friends. Yes, I totally see that. Like I lost friends who are married, and my cousin, one of my cousins who was married, I lost contact with him ever since he got married. And it's not because I push him and say, "Oh, let's be friends." It's because his girl convinced him to like, "Don't mess with AJ. He's single. Don't mess with AJ. Don't be friends with
oh,
him. He's gonna red pill you. Don't be friends with him." You know?
did she know it was up, or just maybe she had a hunch
Yeah. She. Hold on a second.
that for him not she didn't want him dealing with you.
She has that feeling, that vibe, because I make a sarcastic joke about females, a little bit, not too harsh. I make a sarcastic joke, and me and my cousin would laugh so hard, like I would compare them to cars, and then
Oh,
and then she would like, hey AJ, I know
okay.
you're a funny dude, but lay low, chill out.
Yeah.
And I didn't give a shit because I'm thinking the truth. I didn't really care. Then the next day, I heard rumors that, oh, my cousin no longer don't want to talk to me. I was like, for what? For what? And then they were saying, oh, their wife and them had a private conversation about me. So that means that he's cocked them because he listened to his wife. I didn't,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I didn't say bitch to her or anything. I just made a joke comparing women to cars.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
hmm
Yeah.
Um. So she just had that feeling.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so she convinced my cousin to not be friends with me, and I knew him for a long time. We've been like brothers since the beginning, and now as he came out the army, he's from the army and
Okay.
married this girl for 8 months. I told some of my subscribers about this, that he married this girl from a club for 8 months. 8 months.
Wow. That's a.
I don't know if he Googled her or anything about her background, because now that I find out
Was
that
he
she
was he
was
in the
married.
army when it happened, or
Huh? What's up?
was he in the army when he married her?
No, after the army, he married her. After the army,
Oh,
yeah, after the army, yeah,
and she's married now, or twice, or something, or what?
yeah. That's her second time with my cousin. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Was she divorced, or
yeah.
was she like
Yes,
okay?
she was divorced from this other guy that I don't know, but she told me she was divorced. So I was looking at my cousin while I was talking. I was like, "Huh? She's divorced, cousin. You get it? She's divorced." And my cousin's like, "Ha ha ha ha." But I'm trying to warn him that, you stupid fuck, you marry a divorced girl.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunately, I mean, depending on well, the older you get, the less likely that is that you're going to find someone who's not been married, or at least a female who hasn't been married.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's rough out there.
Yeah. And I used to respect my cousin too, because my cousin used to be a player. He used to be purple pill. He used to be a bit of a player, and I used to look up to him. Now it's like, ever since he just got out of the army and come back, he became a different person, and he became
Yeah.
more romantic. And I'm like, whoa, that's not so you. What happened to you?
Oh, okay.
He,
Okay.
he's on his sensitive side. He's reading poems to a girl. Like,
All
I'm like,
right.
I'm like, since when you write poems? I know you used to write raps, but since when you write like romantic poems? Like, what's going on with
Yeah,
you?
that. I mean, I I feel bad for the guy in a way, because I I mean, I used to be that way as far as like really like caring for women or whatever, putting them on this pedestal, and and then it always it just ended up leading to me getting fucking burned.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, me too. I was a sucker. Even though I was a loner, but I was like, a TFLer pretty much. I was
Yeah,
pretty much a TFLer pretty much throughout my school years. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I don't know. That's something else. I mean, we can maybe the I've dealt with some TFL people too, and I have nothing against them. I actually think most of them are pretty down to earth and
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But I don't really myself consider myself that, but um, I've had other people tell me that I am or whatever. But I think it's a matter of opinion, unless um, like with the TFL thing, I think I think the TFL thing, it's like you still have to be. It's TFL is almost like you still got to be wanting to be in a relationship. I think to be that way, but
Hmm.
maybe I don't know. I could be wrong in the definition. Maybe some of them are like maybe they just said fuck it and they don't want a relationship anymore, but
Hmm.
they just I don't know. But um, but yeah, I get along with most of those TFL guys and Steve Hoka. I've done a interview with him. He's pretty cool, but
Yeah.
he pretty much thinks everybody's TFL. But
Yeah. I mean, I could tell you from my experience, like when I had a relationship, it wasn't me approaching the girl. It was the girl approaching me for some reason. It's either because of a background of playing sport in school or
yeah,
working out at a gym. Because my fitness journey sometimes can go off and on. Like one time I could be super in shape, and then one time I can let myself go for some emotional reasons and stuff like that.
yeah.
But ever since I like get myself in shape a little bit, that's when the chick like approach me and get to know me and see me being single and minding my own business. They started to be like, oh, okay, let me go to know this guy. And I don't have no game at all. I'm not a social butterfly like that. I'm a very straightforward, get to the point type of person. So that's how I am.
No, I am kind of similar in that aspect. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not somebody who I don't consider myself a player or having a bunch of game.
yeah.
Um, I definitely, if I want a woman in my life, I don't have an issue getting one. It may not be the exact, you know, super high quality that I want, but actually getting a woman isn't a problem. But hey, there's Jeff. What's up, Jeff? But
It's
but
funny.
yeah,
It's funny you mention that because my father told me that ugly girls are better than hot girls because ugly girls have money.
yeah, some do. I've had um, so I mean, I'm not. I don't know. I've dated a variety of women, but I had this one pretty good looking Russian chick one time that I was dating. I never bought her shit, but she was always bought me clothes and all kinds of stuff. And
Yeah.
it was pretty. It was, I don't know, just kind of out there thing. But little fun, another fun fact. Um, but yeah, and she's not the only one. I've had some other women do things like that for me, but in the end, at least at this point in my life, it's just gotten to the point where it's just um, yeah, it's just I prefer my current what I'm doing right now. And I know I'm kind of mumbling and stumbling, but it's just I like the current lifestyle that I'm living
Me too,
with
man. Yeah.
with the minimal drama, minimal bullshit. I still occasionally get laid, but it's a lot easier than dealing with the day-to-day drama, shit like that.
Yeah. And two, I was telling even the PUA guys that I actually accidentally sub. I asked them that if you're gonna use social skills, particularly social skills, to get a girl, why don't you use that to work on multi-million dollar companies and just sell them bullshit to make money off of them? Why it has to be particularly regular girls? Why can't you just make money with social skills instead of using that to get pussy? I'd rather do that than
Yeah, no, exactly.
exactly,
I mean, yeah, put your effort towards that.
Yeah,
Something that's going to last a little longer, or at least you're making bank, and you can put that, save it, spend it, whatever you want to do,
yeah.
and improve your life. Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, it's crazy. But and then going back one other thing though, to like me personally, I never like when I was younger. I've had varying success with women over the years, but um, it was really frustrating when I was younger because I I think part of my problem was I simply didn't understand how the world works because I was fucking preached to like all this shit about all the blue pill shit basically was what I was taught, and unfortunately that ain't that just isn't reality, living in I was acting like a simp and all this other shit, but when if you're a player though, you're actually acting a little more red pill than a blue pill, at least in my mind. But
Yep, yep, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and here I was trying to treat women really nice with respect, fucking put them on a pedestal and all this shit, and all that did was fucking get me fucking emotional fucking pain, but
yeah.
from rejection and shit like that. But when now I don't give a fuck, it's like I can pretty much um, go out and when I want it, I can get it. But it's just a weird fucking uh, situation in my mind, So
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, totally, totally. Yeah, same here. Like I used to be preach on being nice to girls. Oh, don't call girls a bitch. Call them a lady. Call him a lady. You know. I'm like mom, but they be singing "Bad Bitch" by Nicki Minaj, and they call themselves bitch. Why I can't
yeah,
call them a bitch?
yeah. I mean, I don't advocate all out fucking disrespect, but yeah, I know, I know what you're saying. Bad bitch. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely yeah. There's some bad bitches out there now, uh, but yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, this is a good, nice start stream. I know we had talked about we got like a shitload of topics to go over, but um,
Truth, I see Truth Reality's comments say, "What the fuck does my career have anything to do with me as a person? These demons can't even communicate." Yeah, exactly. Totally. I hate when
yeah,
girls be like, "What do you do for a living, AJ? What do you really do for a living?" Instead of be
mm,
like, "Hey, AJ, hey, nice talking to you. Oh, let's have a conversation." It's all about, "Hey, what do you do for a living? What degree? What school
well,
you go to?" You know?
that yeah, and that goes back to that fucking if I was to tell anybody, any younger guy, um, uh, what to do is get your fucking looks, money, and status up,
Yeah.
and any one of those categories or a combination, excuse me, of all three of those, and you're gonna the painting, yeah. Any combination of looks, money, status, whether you're in one area really high or a combination of all three, that's what it does. It doesn't necessarily. Yeah, that game shit might work in certain situations, but I think that's what it just comes down to those base three things. Um, in my and again, that's my opinion, but that's just from my experience, and then viewing other people's experience, and it's kind of why I don't even with the girls that I casually date now, I don't put hardly any fucking effort into it. It's all. I mean, I'm fairly decent looking for my age. I mean, I'm not trying to get your these homosexual comments on here, but but it's but I got decent money, and my status, at least at work, is you know fairly good. So it's just an anything. What's your opinion on that? Living wage.
I tell them mind their business. Mind their
Yeah.
business. And like the song says, by Cameron, suck it or not. That's my word. Suck it or not.
Kill a can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. that's that's you, hey Mog, you're gonna tell me, are you gonna suck it or not? Like a direct question. Are you gonna suck it or not? That's
Well, that's getting to the point. Oh, fuck.
alrighty. Yeah. Pretty much. So yeah, basically because it's really none of their business because they're not your mom, they're not your sister-in-law, they're not your sister, they're not your blood related. They're just
Yeah.
strangers. And even if you have some kind of business going on, and this Tatiana wants to know what you do for a living, you got to treat her like an interviewer and be like, what you gonna bring me to the table for me and my company? What are you gonna bring to me for the table? She's like, oh, I can give you head or clean your house. I'm like, that shit is whack. AI will do the job for you. I don't need to
Yeah.
hire you. I got AI to do that. What else can you bring to the table?
Yeah, and I mean, it's funny and it's true, but I mean, at the same time, it's unfortunate that we've gotten to this point. But it is what it is, man. I'm just fucking trying to live in reality, and then to help people, that the people that want to listen, help them out, and if people don't want to hear the message, and it's not just me. I'm talking like the entire red pill or MGTOW message. If you want to reject it, you don't want to hear it. That's fine. Good luck is all I can tell a guy, basically.
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah. So
So, and it's obviously it's I'm not it's not just when I say that I don't mean like me specifically because there's way bigger content producers that are pushing the message or spreading the word than than I am. So
yeah, totally. That's a good thing about the online community is whether you are MGTOW or Red Pill, it's all about spreading the message so that the next generation will hear the message. You know,
yeah,
kind of
well
like
from
kind of like a father that would give to their son. Those type
yeah
of
yeah.
conversations.
Well, and I've said it in other videos before. This is the type of shit that I fucking wish I had fucking learned 20 fucking years ago, or somebody had told me this shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was out there, but I don't know. When I was growing up in the 80s and the 90s, it was just like you kind of were just fucking out there and fucking pissing in the wind, left to fend for yourself. At least in from my family perspective, and my dad never told me none of this shit. And but at the same time, he probably didn't fucking know it either. He was just probably wandering around through fucking life, I guess. But now we got it. So
Yep. Thank God for YouTube. God bless YouTube.
yeah.
Yep. YouTube just destroyed the Matrix. Off a feminist platform, it just destroyed the Matrix.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Thank you, YouTube, for allowing us message. Even though you kick us out, we're still spreading it. Thank you.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. I mean, this has been a nice stream. Um, we can. I'd like to do another one in the future if you want, and kind of delve into some of those other topics we had talked about, and
Yes. Yeah.
possibly get like a third panel guest on, like I was saying. And we could talk about that shit offline, but I think you can. Um, I don't know. Three, in my opinion, is a pretty good number for a panel. But you can have at some point you just keep adding people on and on, and it's just fucking. It just I don't know. It can be too much when you get like 6, 7, 8 fucking 10 motherfuckers in a stream.
Yeah, good plan. Definitely good plan. We could definitely touch on few topics and give our big perspectives on the topic. So yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. One other thing though, before I go, and we wrap this up, I noticed that I'm not sure I pronounce it, but the ghost. He was saying that that does Chris have another channel back online now? Is he back on YouTube, or is that just
He's
some
on
other?
BitChute. He upload his new videos on BitChute. He's not, yeah, he's
Okay.
not on YouTube, on BitChute. But
Okay.
Garuda Ghost has a mirror channel for Chris Cantu, so he mirrors his channel. If you guys want to check it out, it's called Chris Cantu Rebirth channel. If you,
Okay.
yeah, of his old
No.
videos.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
Definitely,
but
because
yeah.
Chris had some good stuff. I know you and I both go back with Chris, you know. So, and I haven't talked to him recently, but we're still in contact, through email and Twitter and shit like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I still keep in contact with him from time to time. I don't agree with everything he says on his videos, but but few Pacific videos, it's like, oh man, I resonate with it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a
Well, and I don't either, but I do like. Well, I don't agree with everything he's always said either, and I think some of the stuff is if he had toned down some of the statements he was making, he probably would have never got kicked off YouTube. But that's a whole nother discussion. But that's his, that he's got to live his life,
yeah.
and speak his truth. But yeah, overall, his message though resonated with me, and when he was making moves and his home free lifestyle, and he is and was an inspiration to me as far as to kind of make some changes in my life, positive changes.
Yeah, yeah, he's a really good dude, really really good dude. I remember in the past when it was a Christmas stream and everybody was like don't have a family around and everything. He will be the first to be like, "Wait, we all content creators are having a stream in
Yeah,
Christmas." And
yeah,
most people in Christmas, they'll take a break from YouTube, they spend time with their family. They didn't give a shit. They was like, we're gonna stream on Christmas and get everybody on. And it was a big stream on the MGTOW community. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
You got Darius and MGTOW's Freedom and
Yeah.
who else? Miggy, yeah, especially Miggy, MGTOW 101, and all these big channels on
That
there.
that was about the highlight of or the peak point I think of MGTOW working together and stuff like that. But it all kind of fucking blew up right after that. Without rehashing history, it
Ye-
just was.
Yeah.
That's when things kind of went and I'm not. I mean, there's still good content out there, but it was just that's when the community became a little more fractured. And now you still got that other shit. Now you got the latest beef with the fucking Rich Cooper and their Red Man group and all their shit. Which I don't watch a lot of their stuff, but it's just like fucking I guess at some point it gets too big and people just can't. The egos get too big and people can't get along or something. But
Yeah, that Richard Cooper situation because he started the beef with Coach Greg Adams, which he's one of the most nicest, humble guys on the YouTube channel. And I was like,
yeah, yeah,
what?
he's cool dude.
He was
Greg,
really humble, really, really
yeah,
humble guy. Like he's very
yeah,
down to earth. And then Richard Cooper just boosts his ego and just started beef with him. I'm like, not Coach Greg Adams. Out of all the people, Coach Greg Adams. What the hell?
yeah.
You know?
Well,
But
and before that shit happened with Greg Adams, they were having their own problems in their Red Man group or whatever they want to call it with the 21 convention. They were having their own fucking beef, internal beef before that shit blew up. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. But
yeah,
but yeah, oh yeah, yeah, definitely. It's a PUA fest over there.
PUA. Yeah,
I try to explain this because I do have friends in real life, off the internet that I talk to about red pill and MGTOW stuff, and one guy never really understood. I tried explaining it to him about the PUA. There's kind of a beef between like MGTOW and PUA guys, and this is just a prime fucking example of it. But a lot of these PUA guys are trying to make fucking money off this shit. So, um, and it look at my channel. It's not fucking monetized. It's never gonna be monetized. Whether I have 1,000 subs or a fucking million subs, I'm trying to help people out, not trying to fucking profit off of this. But that again, that's just me on my soapbox
yeah.
type deal.
I mean, I could go a little deeper in that too because I'm not monetized as well. And Renfro, I'll get back to you answer your question on that one. But for me, the reason why I spread the message for free is that I look at the world around, right, with the world of homosexual, transvestite, and everything. I'm like, there's no way I gotta sell money to men on how to date where there's so much transvestite and people confused with if they male or female going around. I feel like this message need to be for free. We need
Yeah,
heterosexual males. We need straight men to be on the rise right now because right now the heterosexual males are at war right now in the Western world. So it's like,
yeah,
why you charging people money just to be heterosexuals? It's like it should be
yeah.
free. It don't make sense. You know, all all that people are doing is making it worse and not letting women be accountable for the whole transvestite and homosexuality that's going around and incels and everything. You
Yeah.
know, it's crazy.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
That's a crazy world we live in, and that's why, thankfully, I'm in a state that I got concealed carry permit, and I carry a fucking gun on me almost everywhere I go,
yeah,
unless
yeah.
there's a metal detector. But um, yeah, and that's another. I mean, that's a side issue, but it's interesting times, I guess, right? So
More like the wrong times, not in the wrong times. Yeah. Oh yeah, Redford. I'm answering your question. He said, "What do I think of Rolo Tomasi? This guy being married and giving red pill knowledge. That's a red flag right there. You know, I mean, his books
yeah,
is great, The Rational Male, but his approach to life on being married and giving red pill knowledge, I kind of like have to step back and not trust him 100%. It's like, whoa, like you have all this knowledge, but you're getting married.
yeah.
You know?
I think he's put some good information out,
Yeah,
and like most of those guys, I think have put some good information out. It's just when when it starts getting into hey, I need money for or whatever the fuck they're charging for their advice. I don't know. That's what kind of draws my spidey sense up a little bit. And like you said, if they're still married or whatever, but I'm not even knocking guys that are married. I mean, I just married or in relationships, just
yeah,
know what you're dealing with. That's kind of the approach that I'm looking at it from.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, me
and
too. Yeah,
if you're
me
gonna
too,
get
man.
married, know the fucking risk before you do it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, me too. Like I'm kind of person where like I don't even like force people to go MGTOW or whatever. I'd be like, hey, I'm single, and the reason why is either you resonate with the philosophy or not. It's my philosophy. It's my like lifestyle. It's not for everyone. So it's like I don't care if you want to get married or not. I just want you to understand that Western world is crazy. It's really crazy. So wake the hell up. It's really crazy. Do not do not ignore the crazy shit that's going around. Do not ignore it. This is reality. This is not Disney World. So that's it, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it might be Disney Princess World, but yeah, it ain't Disney World fun Disney World.
Yeah, it's always the women that believe in Disney more than men do. Like they believe in women are so brainwashed that like a hot girl. I remember one time I was at a party long time ago, and this hot girl was giving me choosy signals, right? But then the
Yeah,
ugly chick that was with her cock blocked her and was giving advice to her and say, "Oh, don't go to this guy or whatever." But I look at the friend, she's fat, she's not attractive as the chick. So it's like you're hot and you're taking advice from a girl that's fat and ugly and probably doesn't have a man to not talk to AJ. I don't get it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If you're a hot chick, you take advice from hot chicks, not fat, single that can't get a man around. It don't make sense.
it done.
Yeah, it's just retarded. Ah man, yeah, girls are crazy, man. You can't take them serious. You just gotta laugh and have a sense of humor. Be like, this girl is crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
yeah,
I mean, there's different ways to approach it, but just knowing just basically just I don't know. Us guys helping each other out. It's been a blessing, so to speak.
Yeah,
And no, just try and live in reality and not the fucking media and feminist fucking culture. And I think
yeah,
that's a pretty good way to go. But
yeah.
so
But I believe the passport thing is going to be on the rise in 2019. The passport, everybody's getting the passport, so everybody's
oh yeah,
traveling a lot more than ever before. Before everybody used to like just stay comfortable in America or in their own country. Now everybody's like exploring and leaving, you know. So
yeah.
it's becoming a thing now. Traveling. It's yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of people like to travel. But do you mean that in like a like?
Statistically, I mean, like more and more and more men are traveling more than ever.
Oh, okay. You think they're gonna
Traveling.
try?
I mean, statistically,
You think they're gonna try and find that in the wall or something while they're abroad, or?
pumping up too, because you know if they
Oh, okay.
yeah
Yeah,
if they go to the next country and they pump and dump, they don't know them and they're not in their country. So it's like pump and dump is a lot easier than Western woman. Western woman is like you gotta worry about if she got a DNA or some kind of
yeah.
accusation on you. Versus in other countries, like they don't know you. They don't. You got less. You know.
Hmm.
You got less things to worry about other than her hypergamy. That's about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just probably if you're going abroad though, you probably want to wrap it up. I mean, wrap it up anyway, but
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Yeah. Condoms, always condoms,
just in
always,
case.
always. Yeah. Even kissing too. You gotta watch kissing too. Kissing too. You know, you could kiss your dog, you could kiss your cat, but don't kiss a chick.
Man. Yeah, there's always dangers out there,
Yeah,
but
herpes everywhere.
yeah, yeah, that's a motherfucker. Yeah, I think it might have been like an old Chappelle show or something I saw where this like it had these puppets and they had puppets of venereal diseases and they were like kind of like the Sesame Street puppets except they were VD and the herpes one came in and he was like, "I'll see you in hell, motherfuckers." But
Yeah, exactly.
that shit it won't kill you, but it don't go away. Oh fuck.
Yeah. So somebody asked a question, did any of you see where that woman messed herself up during that woke Batgirl show? What?
I have not seen
Nah,
that,
I
but I'm
didn't
gonna
see it
look that
either.
up.
What?
Backer.
I gotta Google it after the stream. I gotta Google it. But the Batgirl show, you know, I seen a trailer for it, and they're really purposely not trying to make money, and not trying to make money.
Is that what I mean? They're pushing the agenda.
Yeah, the Batgirl, they are replacing Batman, and they putting Batgirl, and they saying that, you know,
Oh.
Bruce Wayne, yeah, that's you know, Bruce Wayne's house is mine. She say something like, oh, you know, it's mine, but Bruce
But
Wayne is the guy with the money, and
did she like live with them and become like his common law wife and then
well,
kicked him out?
she's living at Bruce Wayne's roof while Bruce Wayne is not there, and she's playing feminist and saying that that's her house.
Okay.
While Batman is fighting crime, saving the world, she's over here playing feminist and saying that that's my Bruce Wayne. There's no Bruce Wayne. That's my house.
Okay. Just more bullshit like the new
Yeah,
James Bond and yeah, that's
exactly.
yeah. I mean they can keep making all that type of shit, but when people don't buy it, I mean at some point they can. I say the studios can fund that type of stuff, and it doesn't make money to push their agenda. But at some point, they will run out of fucking money, and not gonna be able to make money, shit like that. But
Yeah.
I don't know, or they can just keep diverting money from successful projects to their fucking social justice project.
I
Either way, I don't watch shit, so
I predicted that they're gonna go the same route as Gillette did just recently. That Gillette.
yeah,
Yep.
Getting woke. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I disappoint you. I'm losing money. I'm sorry, guys, for the message.
Mhm.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yep. Yeah. But well, man, I guess we can wrap this up. And I definitely want to do another stream sometime, maybe next weekend, and we can get into some heavier topics. But this was cool though, just chatting and bullshitting.
Yeah, no
And
problem. Love the stream.
yeah, yeah, I appreciate you inviting me on and having me on too. So, and we'll definitely have to do it again. You're stabbing me in the eye with your cursor apparently too. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah. I record it like that, so yeah. So that way I don't have to
yeah,
show my face.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say, maybe we can shoot for next Saturday. Try and do another one.
Okay.
I'll get in touch with you though. I may be in Atlanta, so I may or may not be able. I guess I could still do the stream. I just wouldn't have my computer with me. I could do it on the phone, but we'll see how it goes. So
All right, no problem.
but might be going to a baseball game out there just for for some fun. But yeah, either way, I will be in touch, and hey, I appreciate everyone in the chat with the comments and the views. So stay strong, guys, and I guess I'll catch up with y'all later.
All right, guys. Stay single. Don't
Yeah.
cohabitate. Stay away
Yep.
from
Don't.
Western women. Don't get fat over women. Don't make sure you have condoms. Don't let your
Yeah.
moms, like my mom, hook you up with a woman. Tell her no. Tell her
Yep. Yep.
tell her
Yeah.
to
We got.
tell her to suck it or not. If she asks you for a living, tell her to suck it or not. That's the answer.
That's what we got. That's what we got to do is MGTOW safety brief because I'm not currently a first sergeant of a unit, but I got a part time job where I'm in the Army Reserve, and I've been a first sergeant before, but that I always had to give a safety brief at the end of I always gave a safety brief at the end of the day. So now we got yeah, this is a good one. We got to come up with a MGTOW safety brief for the end of the videos. So.
Oh, that'll be badass. That'll be very badass.
But that's right up there. That is one of them, though. Wear a condom, all that shit. But don't
No
drink and
problem.
drive. Yep, I got you. But all right, man, I'll be in touch.
All
Take
right.
care, you dude.
Take care,
Appreciate it,
man.
man.
Take care, guys.
I'll see you.
See ya.